Yo, what's going on, everybody up out there, man? What's up? Sports with Truck and Chubby, man. Welcome, man. I'm getting to talking about Colorado a little bit. I'm getting to talking about my Steelers taking that L to Buffalo, and I'm definitely going to talk about this Eagles and Buccaneers game. Um, because that's them are the games I wanted to highlight. I'll get into talking to others, but the games I'm highlighting. Okay, be with y'all for a quick little second here, But before I do that, why don't you go ahead and hit that like button one time for me, man? Subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and share it with your friends and family. Somebody's going to love it. Go ahead and support your boy, man. Go through the archives, watch their videos. Got to get them watch hours up, man. I appreciate it. Y'all go ahead. Now we're going to get right up into this, man. Let's go. So, there's been some news circulating around, talking some rumors or whatever they want to talk about Shiloh and Shador being in Paris. Okay, they're in Paris at a fashion show. Cool. All right. It's one of their obligations, what's my NIL deal, whatever it is, they making the money, they out there doing anything. I would have a problem if it had been one of these newer transfers. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's just getting to the team that has not established themselves. That I would, have a problem with it. But this is Shiloh and Shador. Why? I mean, Shiloh's proven coming late summer, damn near, to the team and balling out late summer. After he graduated from Jackson State University, he comes over to the Buffs, act like he ain't missed a beat. Practiced for about 2 months, you know what I'm saying? And then got right into it, balling out. Arguably the best safety in the Pac-12 or one of the best safeties in the Pac-12. All right. So out of 12 teams, you know what I'm saying? You definitely got him in your top 3 in the Pac-12. Am I wrong? No, I think I'm right. You know what I'm saying? If not, he's the best. If definitely not, he was definitely the hardest hitting safety in the Pac-12. You know what I'm saying? So one for Shiloh. Shador, regardless of how many times he was sacked, being the most sacked quarterback in the Pac-12, still put up and was still finished one of the best quarterbacks in the Pac-12. Like, regardless. So we know the production we're going to get out of them. I'm not tripping on that. I did have a problem with somebody else going fishing, like, or doing whatever they doing. Like, man, you could be spending, like, you don't got to let the world know what you about to go do. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you just get in the boulder. Oh, I'm getting ready to go snowboarding. That's the first thing you want to let X know, Instagram know that you're going to go do this when you just came here to play football. You know what I mean? Like, man, like, didn't post nothing else. You know what I mean, about getting to know the guys or nothing that you're around. But the first thing you say is, I'm gonna go. Like, that's then I have something to say. But I mean, everybody gotta have a life, though. I get it. But I'm just saying, if you ain't no Shador, Shiloh, or Travis Hunter, you probably should be working in the lab. All right, that's all I gotta say about that. Now we do know that Well Off Media, shout out Bucky, you know what I mean? Interview, well, he caught his dad talking about, he wants to take his time bringing in a defensive coordinator. Now for us content creators, sports content creators, journalists, writers, media, we're all waiting and like, all right, well, this is the juicy story so we can get it, break it down, give our 2 cents on the defensive coordinator, so forth and so on. There has been some names floating around out there, like Mike Zimmer, like Ed Reed, like, Rex Ryan. And is Rex Ryan really ready to leave that television money for a couple of shows that he might do out of the year? You know what I'm saying? Is he really ready to lead that broadcast money different? You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to work, no headaches, no yelling about nothing, nobody, you know what I'm saying? Not dealing with all of that. Does he want to deal with that? Can Colorado even afford one of these coaches? I mean, I don't know. I'm asking a question, and that's why I want you to get down in the comment. I'm asking y'all the question: can Colorado afford a Rex Ryan? That's fair. Mike Zimmer, with Pat Schumer being the offensive coordinator, Mike Zimmer's probably the head runner for that. But they would have to be willing not to bring in their own staff because they already have their staff established there. So it's just the coordinator coming in, calling the plays, working with the other position coaches that's already in place there. Now, do I think that Ed Reed and Ray Lewis and Warren Sapp would make great position coaches? Absolutely, 100%. They would make great position coaches there, working under coordinators such as Mike Zimmer. Absolutely. Now, what I do want to say is I believe Rex Ryan name floated around because Ed Reed's name floated around. They spent time up in Buffalo back in 2006, when 2016. I'm sorry, 2016. They spent time together. Ed Reed and Ed Reed and Rex Ryan did up in Buffalo. When Rex Ryan was the head coach, Ed Reed was the assistant defensive back coach up there in Buffalo. So that's where some people trying to piece that together and say that. I even heard Joey Porter Jr. by him being an alum up there and everything else and having ties up there. I mean, not Joey Porter Jr., but Joey Porter Sr., excuse me. But, you know, I don't really know if that's going to happen or not. It's just one of the things that you got to just wait and see what happens here. However, I've talked about it before, and not for our benefit, but for the boys' benefit, for the young men's benefit, for the defense benefit, and all the new pieces that's coming to Boulder and CU, so they can get the working together. However, we do understand now, and it's very clear now, that this is a rebuild. I know some people don't want to hear that, but that's just what it is. That's just what's going on. And I think it's okay, because you gearing up for the Pac-12 last year. You geared up for the Pac-12 and what you thought the Pac-12 might be. He learned from that in year one. Now we're going to the Big 12, saying we got to gear up for the Big 12, because like I just showed y'all on last Saturday's show, the Big 12 is stacking up. It's stacking up because remember, there is some people who have competitive spirit and saying, if I can't play for the Colorado Buffaloes, I want to play against the Colorado Buffaloes. I want the chance to go to one of these teams where I can play against them, because we know it's going to be everybody, all eyes on them. You know, everybody in America going to be watching that game. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think like that too. And that's what they're gearing up for. I think they're building a team to be able to win the Big 12 conference, because I believe strongly in like college football. And I've noticed that, when you win your conference, you build your team to win your conference in college football. Win the conference first, right? When you're able to win a conference, then you go out and you play all the other teams, right? And you win, you know what I'm saying, in a college football playoff, or however that, that may go for you. But you want to win your conference first. That's what I said. Just as the NFL is, win your division first, and then the playoffs, and then you win the Super Bowl, okay? That's just how it's built in college. That's where it's built at. And you know what? I like what they're trying to do there right now, and they're building a team to play in the Big 12. Now, and to see where that goes. I'll get to talking about the defensive coordinator, and I'll get to talking about Pat Schumer later on this week, when I either pop up with my bro on his show or my show Saturday 6:30 p.m. live. All right, moving on. Man, look, I can't even say that I'm mad, honestly. I'm mad that I'm not mad we lost, because to me, I feel like we deserve to be there, of course, but I'm like, man, we got in by a long shot. Our team is mediocre, y'all. Like, I'm sorry to say it, and I'm sorry to be the Steelers fan that have to break this to, but I can say this because I'm a Steelers fan. I've been one since I was young. I honestly can remember, and I don't even know if I should be saying it, but give my little vulnerable side. I remember crying in that Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl we lost. Was like 9 years old and was just crying my damn eyeballs out. Was just crying. Like I can never remember. I was so hurt. Like, no, Donald's butt. He just like, what happened? Did they make him cheat because he was just throwing the ball right to him? Like, but anyway, yeah. But anyway, we need a quarterback. It's just that simple. Had Mike Tomlin not been there, being able to talk to the other position coaches and talk to the offensive defensive coordinators, make adjustments, we don't have that there. We don't have that team there. Our defense was okay. It's still young. How and look, y'all, our defense is over the top good, but our defense had to overcompensate for the lack of our offense. And that's just being honest. Our offense didn't get rolling till, damn near, what, you get a couple of weeks in. We noticed what we had. Then there was like a kind of a back and forth. Fire move being hurted us. You know what I'm saying? Little bit of depth issues hurt us, and that seems to be like every year with us, man. Um, One thing about how we used to be in Pittsburgh is that we used to have a lot of depth in Pittsburgh, a lot of it, to the point where it was next man up, and you could not tell. Some people even lost their positions like that in Pittsburgh. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had so much depth at one time in Pittsburgh on our roster that if you did not play, you damn near lost your position in Pittsburgh. Like, that's how a lot of people got their chance and their shine in Pittsburgh, is being the next man up. And that has seemed to be killing us lately in this new era of football. Our depth has been killing us. It has not been next man up. It has been the man that's first on that depth chart. If he's not there, we're in trouble. And that showed. But truly, Mason Rudolph has been there for so many years. I like him as a backup. I like him as a backup to come in a couple of games and hopefully do what he do. But to be a veteran and be there that long, to throw an interception that close, is unacceptable. He should have tucked that and ran that. Like, come on, man. Pump fake that, tuck that, which would be like, you 6'4", 200 something. Like, tuck that, man. Get up in there. We don't got that toughness. I mean, and then when Kenny run, get hurt. Like, man, look, that's just what we need right now. I guess we need some cornerbacks. Yeah, I say we need cornerbacks. Obviously, we do. We got to get ready to replace Cam Hayward. He gave us so many great years. I would love to send him out with a Super Bowl, but we got to be able to replace him. So definitely a defensive lineman, somebody that he can groom and give us these next, if he's going to give us another couple of years, somebody that he can groom behind him, same stats, teach him some of the moves and what it means to be a Steeler, and get somebody, I guess I strongly believe Big from Wisconsin, if that's how you pronounce his last name, TJ is showing him the way. Hightower learned very well. He stepped up. Linebacker, I like Jack. I really do. Maybe one more up there. Corner, because Patrick Peterson's older. We definitely got to go. I like the depth. We got our receiver. That's what I'm saying. We got weapons. It's just the quarterback. We need a mobile guy in Pittsburgh. We need a mobile guy. Look in our division. Who is the best right now? Or mobile. Look in the playoffs. Mobile. If you do not have super over the top super run game, just a great run game in the NFL to make up for your quarterback not being mobile, then you got to have a mobile quarterback. But to me, I just like the dual threat quarterback, because it's just the new norm in the NFL. I just love that. A little bit from the fan side of it, like it's more exciting to watch a quarterback run and sling the ball around and complete passes like a Justin Fields. I really like Justin Fields, man. I really like him there to come to the Berg. That is our first choice. I'm hoping the Bears go quarterback, but if anything, I don't think they go quarterback. I think they go on looking at Maserati Marv, and I think they want to try to get him some weapons, because they know if he goes to Pittsburgh, we're talking Super Bowls. We are talking Super Bowls if Justin Fields come there. That, and a little bit of that comes from being a fan, but some of that also comes from evaluation and knowing that if he comes to Pittsburgh, he can play with the running game, the weapons he'll have there. He'll definitely be able to capitalize and get some points off of turnovers. Definitely. The way that our defense turns other offenses over, the way our defense plays, if Fields is there, we're getting at least a field goal. We're getting, or touchdowns. more touchdowns than field goals when he gets the ball back in his hands. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what I see. That's what I see. That's my opinion, but also that's my evaluation too of that, because I've seen this, okay, with the Bears. But if not, then I'm gonna throw this name out there for y'all. Like I think drafting like Spencer Rattler. If the Broncos don't grab Spencer Rattler, I definitely think we should. But they might, because he's a quarterback who reminds me of Drew Brees. You got Sean Payton up there with the Broncos, and Spencer Rattler, 6'1", like not the fastest guy, but he's fast. He's a fast thinker. He knows what's going on in there. A great thrower of the ball. A great thrower of the ball. I don't care. Like, man, he's the most he is the most underrated quarterback in this year's draft right now. Spencer Rattler is coming from South Carolina, started at Oklahoma University. I'm telling you right now, he's the most underrated quarterback in the draft right now, to me right now. Until I go ahead and I dig deep on more evaluations. It could be just because I followed him and I'm a huge fan, but I know what he could do. But not only that, his college career didn't go the way it went. You know what I mean? Quote, air quotes. And he got this chip on his shoulder going to NFL and improve himself, and I think he'll do that at a pro level. Like I honestly do. I don't ask me why. I know that I just, some things I just got this real strong intuition about, and I got it with him. You know what I'm saying? I really do. But look, man, let's give all props to the Bills, man. Look, they came in there and they handled business. Josh Allen got busy. And if you watch some of my older lives, then you will see that I'm always talking about Josh Allen. I give him big ups. Them using Dalton Kincaid. They used Dalton Kincaid to perfection. He stepped up when it was time to. And I strongly believe that it was a heavyweight fight. The game would have been closer had we not turned the ball over. No excuses. They whooped on us. Good luck for the rest of the way, Bills, and I hope that they keep going and proving and that they can get it done, because Josh Allen got a lot of haters out there, and I hope that he prove them wrong. I hope that he keeps doing this thing, and I hope that they ball out. Next game it might be Stephon Diggs. That's the cool thing about them. Like, you know what I mean? They always got somebody stepping up and playing. Gabe Davis, Kincaid, Knox. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's always stepping up and going over. Shakur, Barry. Like, they got a squad, man. They got a squad over there. I like their little team over there. I do. All right, next one. This was a disappointment for me for the Eagles, man. They got some things going on over there, and you can tell, because when you go and things like that happen after you go to the Super Bowl, whether you lose or you win, you get big headed. Oh, we was there, I'm a star, I'm this, I'm that, blah 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 blah. I'm a huge fan of Jalen Hurts. Everybody missed on him at least once in there. But I hope that they get this thing worked out, because all the great teams had togetherness, whether they was there or not. Year by year, we always got so close, got knocked out by the Patriots. That's why Steelers fans don't like Patriots. But if the Patriots are not in them Super Bowls, the Pittsburgh Steelers are. I'll argue that with anybody. And they'll probably tell you that. Vince Wilfork, Teddy Bruschi, Mike Vrabel, they was hard, wasn't they? Man, they was man. Look, I know I can't stand them, but man, they had some great defenses up there. Anyhow, they had their continuity up there in New England was something else, man. And they always stayed together, man. Year after year after year after year, they always stayed together. And that's just something that you really don't see with a lot of teams anymore. Like, even with us, even when Ray Lewis was there in Baltimore, like, you don't see these teams like that together and ball out like that. The closest thing that we can honestly say that we're seeing right now and like that, honestly, Baltimore has been pretty consistent with making it there. We have the Chiefs, and right now, but I want to talk about this, man. I go on rants about other things, but let's not sleep on Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield leaving the Browns and going over to the Rams, and now he's back in Tampa Bay, going off. He really balls. I like it because he's supposed to be shorter. You know what I mean? They say he's shorter than the average quarterback, or the quarterback that's the prototype that everybody wants. and he's getting the job done. He's a winner. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he does. And his playoff record ain't bad. And he comes in and he proves himself all the time. I just want to see how far he can go because it's like the underdog, you know what I mean? Like, and I know, like, but nobody had them beating the Eagles. Don't say that you did. Unless you a Tampa Bay fan, you did not have them beating the damn Eagles. I don't care. And if you did, let me know down in the comments, honestly, and why'd you thought that before the game? But I didn't. But and maybe because I'm sleeping on Baker Mayfield, you know what I'm saying? But how could I? I seen what he can do firsthand when he put it on us in the playoffs. Like I seen what Baker could do. I don't, you know what I'm saying? But I did go against him a lot this year, and I do want to get a Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills fans a round of applause. I'm just disappointed in the Eagles, and I hope that the Eagles really come together and work out whatever differences there is because they got a great team there. Um, they're still young. They're very, very young. As long as they could come together, work out their differences. Like, look, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm on my high horse right now. I just had, you know what I mean? I just knocked down a couple of them Louis Vuitton models and whatever else your lifestyle is. Come out, go to your brother and say that you was on your high horse. I apologize. Say what you need to say and let it be that because it's for the bigger picture and for y'all to get rings and for y'all to be legacy because y'all close to being that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, get it done, man. But look, y'all, I appreciate y'all rocking with me here, man, on Sports with Truck and Chubby. I'll be back later this week sometime. I'm always around trying to drop one on y'all head every day. So hit that notification bell for all updates. I'm live every Saturday at 6:30 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time near. You hear me? So if you're on the West Coast, that's 3:30 Pacific time. That's 4:30 Mountain time. You hear me? All right, man. I'm up out of here. Peace and love, man. Y'all, I want y'all to have a prosperous day tomorrow. So let's work on that. Oh yeah, one more thing before I'm up out of here. You know what I'm saying? One more little thing, man. Learn how to communicate with each other. We all do. We all need to. You know what I'm saying? Learn to disagree. You know, we say our piece to each other as men and let it be that, man. You know what I'm saying? High five, smack on the back of the head, whatever else you do, it is that you do. But learn how to just, you know, say your piece and let it be that. Stay out of your emotions. Just a little bit, man. All right. And that's all. That's all, man. But I'm up out of here. Hit that like button for me one time. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to it. Share it with your friends and family because somebody out there loving me. Go through them archives. Let's get these watch hours up, man. All right. Peace, peace, peace. I'm up out of here.